We all know that Innermbbs framework, mind, body, breath, and soul, your true inner doctor, and I am Dr. Poonam. Now, the thing is, we know that we have to, the power of mind, the power of subconscious mind, the thoughts shape our reality, thoughts become things, all those things we know, the power of positive thinking. There are books, there are videos, there are PDFs, there are articles about thoughts, the power of thoughts, right? The concept of PNI. But how do we take control of these thoughts? From where does these thoughts come? I mean, what is the source of these thoughts? And even if we are trying to change the pattern of our thoughts, why is it so difficult? Why do we keep ruminating the same thoughts? Why do we keep thinking the same thoughts which we thought yesterday, and probably 1 month ago we are worrying about the same thoughts? So I thought to make a quick video on this because I came across something very, very powerful, that these thoughts are coming from our learned behavior, okay? That we know. Whatever we have seen from our childhood, whatever we have learned from childhood, all these years of formative years, and as we grow, whatever we have seen, whatever we have heard, whatever we have listened in our social media or society, that shapes our reality, our beliefs, and that's how our thoughts are forming, right? But the very basic process, see, we all have gone to schools. We have been taught how to read ABCD and all the words and paragraphs and all. We have been taught how to memorize, because we have to mug up and by heart those answers and vomit on the papers and then score good marks and all that, right? So we have been taught to read, we have been taught to articulate, we have been taught to remember, memorize, right? But have you ever thought, who has taught? Have you been ever taught how to think? How to think? I mean, how to think is such an important subject, and we never get taught how to think, and we just think whatever is fed to us, our mental diet, our auditory diet, our visual diet, whatever we are consuming forms our thoughts, because we have never been exposed to the power of thinking. I mean, there are books on thinking and the magic of big thinking, the power of positive thinking and all that, but how do we think? How to think is a very, very important subject, and please explore on this subject, because the moment we understand how to think, okay, what are we thinking, we need to stop and become aware, and how to think. If somebody would have taught us, if there was a way, if there was a scientific way to understand how our brain works, what makes those thoughts come to our mind, and we're not able to get rid of this negative thoughts, how does thinking happen? If we can learn how to think, lot of our problems can be solved, because the moment you become aware how to think, you will realize that a lot of bullshit is happening in the life, okay? So just by wrong thinking, so you will understand that what am I thinking? Oh my god, I should not be thinking like this. You will automatically want to change it, and you will feel that, oh, maybe this is not the way to think. I need to change my thinking, and I need to change my thoughts. And automatically, when you change your thoughts to those good thoughts, what you actually want, the loving thoughts, the kind thoughts, the peaceful thoughts, the joyful thoughts, whatever you're thinking, you will get. So isn't that amazing? You would have heard of law of attraction, law of vibration, law of assumption, and all, so many laws of universe, right? And health is also connected to this. Me being a doctor, why am I talking about all this? Because whatever we are thinking is shaping our DNA and our immunity in everyday moments. So it's very important we take charge of our thoughts. And the problem is, nobody has taught how to think. So we are just thinking whatever we can, and we have been thinking for all these years. We have never tried to change our thinking. We have never tried to change our thinking because nobody taught how to think. So if we can just take charge of our thoughts and understand that this is a very crude method, whatever we have been thinking, this is not the right method, and dive deep into the power of the right thinking, the correct way of thinking, and then we can open the doors for magic happening in our lives in terms of all areas, be it your health or career, your business, or whatever area of your life, because right thinking will lead to your right life, your right choices. So what is right and wrong? Again, there's a gray area, but if we can just take care of our mind, what we are thinking is just a rumination and it's not the actual way of thinking. Okay, it's not the correct way of thinking. Then we can understand that we have the power to change. If we are only causing damage by our wrong thinking, we can definitely recreate a beautiful new life with our right way of approach of thinking. So all the best, my dear friends. Comment below what was your biggest takeaway from this video. If you feel value, then please like, share and subscribe. Do not forget. Thanks a lot.